Hello. I hope you're having a fantastic 2022. If you're not, riot. Things are not great. But I hope despite all that, things are being nice to at least you. We're going to go ahead and do this sound thing, make sure everything's working correctly, and make sure it's not too loud. Superb. You thought I was going to say wonderful. So we're doing a bunch of videos in 2022 for the weapon tryouts. They're not going away, they're still going to be here. In fact, it's some of our biggest videos ever. Though we're starting on a smaller note today, but with no doubt a very impactful FPS, despite its low budget. Kind of a very small team, and but despite that and the low budget, it's really kind of built itself up to be this, I don't want to call it progenitor, but a lot of games have kind of taken what it did and extrapolated on it and run with it and produced some truly stellar experiences.
Oh, so like Dusk?
Yeah, Dan. Yeah, like Dusk. Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't even spawn ammo for these. Hacha! Swing them around. Yeah. I also don't have any ammo for this. So that was Dusk. This was supposed to be Serious Sam. So to facilitate how I want to do the Sosigs, I need to spawn them some things they want. So these are all just going to be over here. So, if you remember the Sosig Shopper Simulator video, they love these things, and they're just going to fight through hell and high water to get to them. So it's going to be my job to keep them out of here. And I'm just going to spawn a whole bunch with this button and set them to wander, and then they're just going to try to make their way in. And I better not die. This is my closest approximation to Serious Sam. Alright, so we're starting with the first encounter. And what weapons were in that one? Actually, I think
the very first one is the Schofield Model 3.
The Schofield, yeah. This one, I believe, comes by default dual wield. I'm gonna grab 2. I totally didn't need 2 speed loaders, but any more than 20, I'm just gonna get like soundly overpowered. Okay, well now there are like 17, because that guy just exploded. Yeah, 2 of them just telefragged each other. Okay.
It's like that one post about the D&D out of context. It's like, what do you mean? You just telefragged a castle with another bigger castle.
So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna hit water. I'm gonna flip this one up into the air. I'm gonna grab it. Actually, can I just put my hand like here and also at the button? How do I gotta point it for the button? Okay. All right, here they come. Okay. Well, this isn't going as planned, and also it's not. Yeah, this one's not going great. Hey, y'all gotta back up. I am not cut out to be Sam. Oh my god. On the plus side, they're not picking up the Sosa guns. This is way easier with just 1. I feel like we run into that a lot on the... It's like the one consistent, like, moral of the story here.
Aim higher next time.
Just using 1 gun is way easier than using 2.
And yet we continue to keep using 2.
Serious Sam's all about using 2 guns, too. Flippin' Serious Sam 4 has a flippin' skill tree, and one of your top tier skills is to dual wield everything.
Also, we never established a rating system.
I've realized that right as I'm about to flippin' take this guy's head off and be done with this mess. Okay. This is like enlisting the help of a friend to help you write an essay. On your own, you've got this. The moment you add a friend to the matter, like, both of you are just way off track. That's also what these recording sessions are like.
I don't even know what to take away from that. There was a whole lot of writing there.
It's fine.
It's either the Remington 870 or the Mossberg 500. Specifically when they're stock.
Yep, I need a pump-fed shotgun, and I don't know which one I need. What were the numbers? 500 or 870?
Yeah.
This one I feel a little more confident in, so we can probably go like 25 Sosigs. Okay. And... go. Tell to take the gun off. This has been an unmitigated failure. I didn't kill a single one. How are there... okay, well, it only loaded 4 shells. Oh, because it's 4 plus 1. Okay, now they all have the guns. That guy's got 2 of them. This is sad. That guy's got a grenade launcher. That guy's got a gun. That guy's got... What do you even have? Where did this come from? Did I spawn this? We still need to do science. So some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I need more ammo. That made me frustrated. I will thoroughly admit. That's actually, you know what? That's a good way to leave it. I'm just gonna leave it at frustrated and overwhelmed.
Alright. Next one is, speaking of more shells, you're not getting any. Coach gun, double barrel. Full size.
Why? Until I can't figure out what button is flipping open the gun. I flippin' winged him, but I didn't actually... Yeah, this is now the meta. Just look at the pile of guns. They're not interested anymore. They're learning. These guys haven't decided to pick violence.
They woke up this morning and chose pacifism.
Which is so unlike the Sosig, and now I feel bad for having to flip and gun them down.
I was about to say, you're just slaughtering these, like, pacifists.
Well, those guys are all coming at me. So they no doubt wanted to pick up a gun. Like, this guy, totally in it for the gun. I know nobody asked him. And you know what? That's for making my life a living hell when I play Take and Hold. And the same to you. Oh, now he's all jazzed and ready to fight. Well, too late for you. These guys, though, in the back, they're just like the flippin' kids in school who are just, like, doodling amongst themselves. I gotta be careful using that word. As I've learned through some of my videos, a lot of children watch my things, and the moment I say the word among, their brain just turns to, like, pudding. Yeah, these 4, they're just, like, hanging out. That guy's not wearing any pants. Even introducing a mild amount of danger is not helping. What are you doing? Where are you going? Ah! Welcome! How you doing? Are you guys coming along?
You might have to actually hunt them down.
I don't necessarily want to do that. This feels like shooting Muppets.
Well,
if you required me to shoot and kill Gonzo, I would shoot and kill myself first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, the deed was done. Somehow that was actually less overwhelming. I think it's because literally all I need to do is just go... Like, there's no complex movements or anything. Like, this is the rock upon which Cain killed Abel.
Thompson, him 1928.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this bit. Well, no, I want the 100-rounder. The gun gets more Thompson-like as the games progress, but the first one, it's very much not Thompson. I am going to, though, I am going to need one of these 100-rounder drums. Oh, we can do the Call of Duty Vanguard thing. Vanguard, you get the 100-round drum, and they do this thing where he grabs one, he has 2 in one hand, loads this, and pulls the other one back. And the guys at the Royal Armory hate that because each of these drums weigh like 15 pounds.
Yeah, that's not.
And he's
something
holding
you just
two
kinda
in one
casually
hand.
put in your hand. Yeah, no.
Okay, well, there are more Sosigs.
Oh,
Well, there's more bullets. So, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think just to up the stakes, I'm going to add a couple more Sosig guns so they're not just coming in like 2 at a time. I'm going to give them the good ones. Lord help me if they figure out how to use this thing. Okay. Oh, this is way easier. I let one through, but oh well. Can you get in? Okay.
for serious?
Oh wow. Okay, all of these guys survived my bullets.
What is this? Guess I'm dead meat. Oh.
That guy's literally only. Oh no, he has pants on. I was about to say he is literally only wearing a helmet. Okay.
Has some decency in this firing range.
I don't want people to see my scalp. Okay. Oh wait, oh, there's hidden ones. Every time. No, okay, that guy's straight up only wearing a helmet. Never mind. Come on. Sam. Oof. Okay. I am fairly certain that was 30 Sosigs. This is all you put on today? Decency. Okay, yeah, that was a massacre. Plain and simple. That was just good. Taking a fully automatic weapon to this is this is literally just managing a riot crowd. Oh, I'm not feeling great about this format anymore. Let's continue. It's fine. They do this for a living. They're Sosigs. They're used to this. They just go back to... Anton confirmed that the Sosigs are alive even when they go back through the meat grinder and are put in new casings. They're sentient the entire time. And they don't mind. If they did mind, they wouldn't...
Doesn't help filming with confidence there.
If they did mind, they wouldn't show up. Let's not think about the fact that I'm spawning them in.
M134 minigun.
Right. So technically, I mean, the minigun that's in the first encounter is kind of just shaped more like this. But it's an M134. It fires flipping... It's not... Hand crank Frank might be one of the few guns that's easier to fire left-handed. You know, we're not talking this fire rate. We're talking the fire rate of an actual minigun. We could probably up the number of Sosigs on this one, honestly. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 Sosigs. I don't like how close these guys are to the, Can you just
Here, come on.
back up? That's... There you go, there you go. Perfect. He is a little bruised, but that's fine. Somehow one of them made it through.
That's impressive.
Alright, well, all I needed to do was single fire the minigun, and I could deal with him. Don't ask me how you flippin' get individual rounds out of a minigun. I figured it out.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that, but
I got like a 2-round burst. That's why it felt short. There we go. And we didn't need to attach a scope to this thing. Yeah, this is a real DEFCON 1 solution to a DEFCON 1 problem. There's not a lot of guns in the first game. A lot of them are fictional. Now we're moving on to Serious Sam, the next encounter. And I literally don't know anything about that game other than the weapons that were in it. Can we put what that game was on the screen? I think it was like some kind of console title.
Well, the first one in the next encounter is the Deagle with 50 Action Express.
Yeah, we were about to see a whole lot of Deagle, because for whatever reason, this was the game that was like, yeah, the Deagle's our thing now. What the heck is happening with the ammo? Jesus. Okay, that was nuts. What is happening? Distance. Distance. I know neither of you have mouths or respiratory systems. You're literally just made out of ground pork or beef or whatever. They're all beef. They're actually canonically all beef, so that we're fine there. Social distance, please. Be a good example for fucking children. You made me eject a round. I didn't spawn out the magazine yet. We like literally we haven't even started yet. Okay, well. Oh, they're in my way.
Dang it. Oh, well, that ends well.
Frick. This is really not comfortable. Anybody else? Why don't these guys care? That guy was flipping sprinting. He saw this whole path of carnage, and he's just like, well, maybe I'll have a better chance. I can have the Meadle Storm. So in a scenario like this, where we like straight up do not care about the actual like performance value of a Deagle, it's like, yeah, it's big and it's unwieldy and it'd be a bitch to maintain, but like, do you think he cares? That one started rough, and honestly, I still think it needs more ammo, but it's fine. It's a lot like cleaning the side of your house with a sponge. It's not the best way to do things. But if this is what you want to do, be my guest. There are so many Deagle mags on the ground, and so many of them still have bullets in them.
I am a micro Uzi.
Ah.
Micro Uzi.
Where? That's considered a machine pistol. This thing has never performed well in any of these videos. So I'm very excited about this one. The next encounter had a micro Uzi. And I don't have fantastically high hopes for this thing, I will admit. But maybe I should... Maybe that's entirely... It doesn't have a button to eject the magazine. All of these guys are just funneling their way in and just crowding around. I mean, hip firing is working, but... Jesus. There's also nothing for you to, like, actually flipping grasp onto, which sucks. I feel so sorry for people who actually, like... Nobody... Clearly nobody's going through my list and being like, oh, here's the definitive lists of how well guns have done in H3VR tryouts. And if you are, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna cut this one short. That was just brutal. I guess you could say this one was seriously not worth it. Keep further to the left, please. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. That's about where you deserve to be. Okay, that was rough.
Alright. Next is the Raptor Sniper Rifle, or the Stayer AUG A2 with the scope.
You know what the AUG is, right?
Yeah.
You know, sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's a really weird looking sniper.
I'm gonna do my best to single fire this thing only, but I can't make any promises. I've already failed. This is way harder to do with the flippin' 2-stage trigger than I thought it would be. It's got a scope, I'll give it that. Yeah, this is not a sniper rifle.
No, it is not.
It's fine though, they keep reusing the names of these things, so eventually the Raptor will live up to expectation.
We are completely done with Next Encounter.
Yeah, there's not much here.
No.
There's apparently some controversy surrounding Serious Sam 2 because it's about a group of tribals. It's effectively all of the racial problems with Oompa Loompas, but with East Asia instead of Africa. Except for Sam doesn't end the game by enslaving them.
Then we move on to Serious Sam 2.
Yep.
The first weapon of that is the Colt Anaconda, or the Model 629.
I don't think there is an Anaconda in this game. And again, I should be firing 2 of them, but firing 2 of them is a mistake. It's like heating up the pizzas in the Pizza Lunchable. Like, you don't. Stop.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, the Pizza Lunchable is a lose-lose, because it just sucks no matter what.
I was about to say, if you heat it up, it's bad, but if you don't heat it up, it just falls apart.
Yeah, you have just a flippin' cold flatbread, some cold sauce with nothing happening in it, and then just the saltiest, coldest cheese imaginable. Lunchables are sad. Feed your kids good.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I'm impressed. I haven't let any of the Sosigs in. Elsie, you can do it. She doesn't like flipping walking through the bathroom to get into the room. I believe in you, Elsa. I think I've shot enough. They're not really cooperating anymore. Yeah, no, this was better than this. And that's about it.
Next up is the dual micro Susie, because it's a serious Uzi.
It's a serious Uzi. Those are submachine guns. I believe so.
So, it's the micro Uzi from before, but with a sci-fi sight in 2 of them.
So no, it's mini Uzis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so different than the micro.
Fair.
Although by how much, we are yet to find out. And these totally don't have a place to put a sight. And the sight's gotta be a little more like this shape, or maybe like this color. But I think I'm actually gonna go with my favorite red dot in the game. This is the YOLO graphic sight.
Yeah?
So, actually, the gun that used to be a part of is probably one of the best and worst guns in H3. It is a... where are they? No, not muzzle loading. I guess it's breech loading. So this is the IPSC, which is meant...
Whoa.
It's meant to make fun of the target shootings people who have all the custom brakes and weird custom mods and things. It takes 50 BMG for some reason. It's kind of just a fruit by the foot nightmare, and its trigger is a gun. And yep, it's got them there YOLO graphic sights. And it only took Anton like a year and change, probably more, to put a YOLO graphic sight in H3 for your other guns. What just happened? I don't have high hopes, so I'm just gonna spawn 15. And away we go. It helped to take these off of safe. It probably helped to take this one off of semi. And now they really don't want to cooperate anymore.
Well,
I think that guy just impaled himself on the tip of the barrel.
Damn, that was a good one.
Yeah, I've seen enough. Again, this game's weird fascination with having you shoot 2 of everything. You're not Noah. Still did better than the micro Uzi.
Alright. And then the HK91A2, or you can use the G3SG1.
This is another Raptor, isn't it?
This is simply just sniper rifle, so probably.
Right. Kind of wish it was blue with a zebra pattern. That's what it needs. No, we're serious, Sam. We're using the drum.
Way to go, Chief.
I think that was... Nope. That guy's wearing... Okay. We have a dress code, sir. That actually worked. And I'm impressed that it worked. I'm gonna have to pick those up because they're gonna want them. Yeah, that G3 was not actually as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Alright, that's the end of Serious Sam 2.
Nice. You know, we could have gone. I mean, this is effectively the same thing. We could have fucked with this.
Perhaps.
But whatever.
Alright.
So that was Serious Sam 2.
Now is Serious Sam 3, with your favorite, I'm gonna say this word for word, Smith & Wesson,
Yep.
SOP 38, semi-automatic pistol and 45 ACP, but it's a Deagle 58.
Again. So I like its name. First of all, it's Smith & Wesson, because when you pick it up, Serious Sam goes, Mr. Smith, Mr. Wesson, it's nice to have you back. Smith & Wesson didn't make this. This is IMI. I believe it. At least I believe it is. It's not Smith & Wesson, I can tell you that much. This thing's flipping America. I thought it was Israeli. It's not Smith & Wesson at the very least. First of all. Secondly, it's called the SOP 38, which seems to imply it fired 38. But it also says in the game that it's chambered in 45. But it's clearly a Desert Eagle 50. Do we need to fire this again?
It's up to you. I guess we are.
Well, oh wait, I can just use all the magazines that I threw on the ground earlier. Recycling. This is good economics. Why was there so much ammo in this magazine that I had to have dropped this after like 1 round. I don't know. Serious Sam 3, all of the weapons are named and described weird, and part of me kind of likes it, but part of me is also just bewildered. Case in point, our next weapon.
The 12-gauge pump-action shotgun, which is an unholy combination of pump-action and mag-fed.
So we have a pump-action mag-fed in the game. It's this bad boy. So first of all, the weapon model, the same magazine that's hanging out of it is the same one that's in an HK416, so it's apparently, it fires 556. It calls the whole magazine the shell. It says, like, the shell holds 10 rounds. This ain't a shell, fellas. And then just, you have to contend with the fact that this is what we're doing. We also don't have a mag release button on this thing.
Oops.
How did you get a gun?
Jinkies.
Stop. 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 Who gave you this? Was it Dad? You're grounded. So this worked. I kind of wish it had a mag release button. I am not against the idea of a pump action magazine fed shotgun. I want a button. So whoever made this accursed thing, it's a good start. Give me a little button here to disconnect a latch so I can just slap a button and be done with my life. Yeah, this is clearly some kind of horrific aftermarket mod. Do people do this to shotguns? Ugh. Don't like thinking of that world.
Next one is the M29 Infantry Assault Rifle, or the HK416 with hollow sight and foregrip.
We have used this particular gun like 30 billion times. Thank you, John. I am impressed that the SO6 don't see this one coming. They're literally walking directly into a gun. The one guy was like, did not see that coming. What do you expect to happen? I'm holding a gun. People are walking towards the gun. And they're getting eviscerated. Do some simple math. It's easy. U plus 556 equals X. Solve for fucking X. I'm gonna call that done. We don't need to fire any more of this. Yeah, this is... You know, I'm learning there must be a reason why John Wick uses this a lot. We have used that like 3 times in these videos. And gotta wonder why. Maybe because it's good.
And then the Raptor 16mm sniper rifle, or the FR-F2.
Right. So this is a bolt action with like a 5-round magazine. And surprise, this thing is French. Tiny little sight in that scope there. Got just a flippin' mileage tube to stick your eye into. I have like no hope for this one. How many rounds do I have? That was 6. Don't you dare.
No hard feelings.
He was already dead. I totally did not need to do that. Yeah, that was rough. It was actually not that bad, but I also wasn't overwhelming myself with a ridiculous number of Sosigs. I went for 10, and 10 was manageable. Sure, man. Sure. There was some weird Serious Sam game about, like, stacking guns. It's like a side-scroller or something. And it had an over-under shotgun, so, we're doing this, I guess. It's literally just a double barrel, but they're over and under. Yep. That's a double barrel shotgun. Get ready for Serious Sam 4. Psych. Actually, it's Serious Sam 2. 2. That's right, we're going back to those blue motherfuckers. I love that Gianni video so much. It was actually my first. It was the first time I'd ever, like. That was, okay, that wasn't my first exposure to Serious Sam 4. But it was like my second.
Yep. Alright, first off, the single shotgun, which is an Mossberg 590, but with a GP25 grenade launcher attached to it.
Yeah.
We just going full out on this one.
Yeah. You remember the things in Doom 2016, like the big orbs that you break and you get an upgrade?
Yeah.
They have that animation, but worse. Like cheaper. And that's how you
Gross.
get your skill points.
Gross.
It's fine. Again, it's Croatia. They don't have a lot of money there. Probably.
That's fair.
So we gotta put that on there, and then now we need to do a GP 25. Nope, not on the side. I need more rail back. I also see a problem with this. I want you to count the number of places I have to keep my flippin' forehand in order to use this weapon correctly. I'll give you a hint. It's more than one. So I gotta do that to pump, and then I gotta reach for that for the grenade. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 Sosigs, and go.
Turning.
I'm still unsafe. Oh my god, they're all just making their way in. Oh my god. That was all my shells, hold on. Can you mind your personal space, pal? Alright. That was kind of beautiful. I kind of just want to keep using the grenade launcher. But at a certain point, you need to ask yourself, why even bother with anything but that you got a gun? As it turns out, there are too many things going on. Because I've got to be here for the pumping, and I only got a few shots, so, you know, kaboom, 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 and then, you know, ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. But then I've also got... I am amazed that didn't kill me. Too many things. Give me each of these things individually. Okay. Alright. I'm all healed.
This next one is a mountain of text. MK18 Mod 1 with a foregrip and hollow sight.
Okay. So this thing's got some cool history if I can find the weapon. So this is a new model, but the original model of the of this gun in H3VR is the exact same weapon model used in Serious Sam 4. I just think that's neat. Eh. Oh my god, they are all getting too close, and thus I can't... What are y'all doing now? You're just gonna let him win, huh? I mean, it worked. This is just that other... Like... Spot a difference. I dare you. That's right. There is none.
The next is our favorite.
Ah, is this the Raptor?
This is the Raptor 16mm sniper rifle.
Which, for whatever reason,
In
in
this game,
Serious Sam 4, is a Barrett. I mentioned earlier the skill tree in Serious Sam 4, and I mentioned that in Serious Sam 4, you can dual wield anything. And for reasons I don't think I understand, but I am not fine with, that includes dual motherfucking Barretts. Why? If you're asking why, you're asking the wrong question. The question should be, yes? Oh boy. Okay. We're in business. Oh, you're right. These are incendiary rounds.
of course they are.
We've got to be getting low on ammo in these things. No. Is it bad that this is working way better than I assumed it would? Okay,
What
well...
I appreciate is that you aren't even, like, looking down the scope. You're just hip firing these things and hoping for the best.
I mean, I've got 2 of them. What scope do I aim down? I mean, I can aim down the scope. Or I can kind of just do the mental math of where I think I'm pointing, and it just works out. He totally did not need 250 BFG rounds to the head, but that's what he got. The Sosigs will make up for tonight's sadism in my next take and hold, where I'm guaranteed to die incredibly, incredibly early. These... So if our metric extends, you know, off the table over here, two Barretts... It helps that they're semi-auto Barretts. Just...
Yeah.
Croteam, you make a jank video game. Note I am not saying it's bad. Somebody over at your company was like, yeah, give us 2 of these. And honestly... Sorry, I can't mime the clapping while actually clapping. Does that sound appealing to you? No. So, that was Serious Sam. Only 20 weapons. It's not worth rating them. Because you're not here for, you know, the actual, oh, how well would this perform in a scenario where literal millions of aliens are invading the Earth. You don't care. You literally don't care. You're here to see me shoot a gun at a bunch of things. And a bunch of things I shoot. And if you want to get, you know, frustrated, not frustrated, it doesn't seem like frustration anymore. The world of guns is too big for any one person to hold on to, let alone someone like me, who very likely has some form of brain misalignment. There's too much. And the space in my head is filled with, like, stupid trivia, ideas for games I'll never make. And wondering when will Warner Brothers do anything with Pibby. So I can't hold on to all of it. But what's worth holding on to here when Croteam just goes on to flippin', gunsformyvideogame.net, just clicks buy on 50 things, and then just sticks them in their game, 20 things, I guess. Sticks them in their game over the course of 2 decades.
Basically.
I mean, Serious Sam came out in, like, I think 2019 or 2020. And they were like, yeah, I want 2 of these. And this is effectively how it looks in the game. Like, they straight up lie to your face and tell you this fires 45 ACP. Let's get the bullet for this out, and let's get the bullet for a 1911. A bit of a difference between them. But it's not like Croteam is the only company making egregious firearm errors. I learned that in Rainbow Six Siege, Ubisoft, for whatever reason, decided that this was going to be in their game. You know, the Chris Vector. Do you want to take a guess what the Chris Vector is chambered in Rainbow Six Siege?
9mm?
7.62 NATO.
Excuse me?
It's chambered in 7.62.
How?
That's a great question. We don't know. They've made the magazine super wide and effectively stretched this portion of the gun out. But that doesn't explain how the recoil system would work with 7.62. So, like, everybody's making errors. So, are you gonna be mad at the flippin' queer egg who plays the video games and then goes, I'm gonna put that in a big video? Or do you go over to flippin' Croatia and you're like, hey guys, you screwed up? The answer is you do neither. Like, it's all just fun. Now, Ubisoft, get as pissed as you want about Ubisoft. Actually, get pissed about different things than you made your gun fire 7.62. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more, I'd recommend subscribing. Coffee and social media links are in the description.